Hello, this is Jupiter from Prism Fantasy, and we are a metaphysical shop bringing you services of alchemy, magic, rituals and spells, psychic readings, spirit conjurations, and more. Today I wanted to talk to you all about fox spirits or fox beings because not a lot of people know about them. Everything I am telling you is information gathered and told to us by these beings, including immortals and deities. And we also astral project or remote view into the realm to see these things with our third eye. Fox spirits can confirm this information that we are about to tell you, and in fact you can confirm these details as well if you are someone who speaks to spirits. I also want to clarify that when we say spirits, it's a flexible and general word for beings, gods, mortals, and entities both living and dead. Spirits in our definition is just a term for those that exist outside of our physical dimension. You and I are spirits, just in the flesh, in this physical dimension. Fox spirits are shapeshifters that are most well known in Asian cultures, and they are most commonly known as Kitsune, which is a Japanese term, and Kumiho, which is Korean. The Chinese also call them Huli Jing, but it's kind of a bad word because Huli means fox while Jing means demon. But when you combine the words, it actually is a definition for like a charming seductress that steals husbands. So it's kind of derogatory to fox spirits. But the fox spirit is capable of shifting from a fox to a human that retains fox features like fox tails and fox ears. And they can even appear as a regular human without retaining fox features. Most of their power is based by the number of tails they have. And a fox spirit will mature into their 9 tails. So they get stronger by completing tasks and quests given by them or given to them by their gods. And each time they get stronger, they grow a tail. So when a fox spirit can receive a 10th tail, but they must go through a very important and challenging process. 10-tailed foxes are the rarest. This emphasizes their power from other fox spirits, and they don't have limitations on their abilities, unlike regular 9-tailed foxes. I want to talk a little about the realm, and in the realm of fox spirits, it looks like Japan in the old times, sort of a mixture between the Edo and Meiji periods. The sceneries are mostly full of lush green grass and beautiful bamboo forests. At the center of this territory is a wide river that runs from the mountaintop and into the canal, which leads into the inner city. In the mountains is a temple with the appearances of combined ancient Chinese and Japanese designs. Behind the temple is the Great Waterfall. In the towns are market districts, residential areas, an area of gathering for events, and a ministry building for official bodies. If you go deep in the mountains, there are many medicinal and ceremonial herbs and plants that can be found. There's also a ranking system in the realm, and the first on the top are priestesses, second are royals, third are the commanders and priests, and fourth are prostitutes, then shrine maiden and soldiers, and lastly, the servants and normal citizens. Fox spirits highly respect nature and only take what is necessary. They are a curious and mischievous bunch who love to play pranks. Yet they are generally elegant and polite. Commonly, they will appear as a human with fox ears and tail, and they wear elegant clothes that resemble kimonos. They are knowledgeable and are considered to be a very wise race. They are well educated from the trades of medicine to magic, and some are very talented with music and creative arts. They show their age and maturity by the number of tails they possess. And so that means like if you see one with more tails, that means they're probably more older and experienced. But sometimes too, even if they, let's say, have 10 tails, sometimes they want to show less tails. They'll probably only show 1 or 2 tails. So they can show as many as they want or hide them. Also, the white kitsunes are revered as leaders, so if you see one, you know they're high ranking. Now I want to talk about the first fox spirit that came to Earth. Her name is Ri. This means white. She is from another galaxy called Petunalis. Her planet is called Faris. In 9321 BC, Ri landed in an Asian country that we know as India. In 8343 BC, she made herself known to humans. She was worshipped as a Hindu goddess of luck, harvest, and fortune, especially for farmers and businessmen. Since India has trillions and trillions of gods, she wasn't exactly the lucky one to get in line to be worshipped. The first human she encountered was a farmer that had trouble with his grain plantation. The grain was always eaten by rats, which gave him a tough time to grow and harvest. The farmer didn't have much grain left. He was very sad because he couldn't do much in the coming months with his crops eaten. One day he sat on a rock weeping, and, a white fox appeared to him. The farmer saw, and he felt so strange that he had never encountered a fox before, and the fox is as white as snow. Surprisingly, the fox can talk to him through telepathy, and the fox said, "I know you are having a very hard time with your crops, and I came here to help eliminate all of the pesky rats for you. But in return, when you have the money, you must build a temple and worship me. I don't demand blood or sacrifice. All I want is to have people to worship me, and you help spread the news about me." And so the farmer agreed to the terms. Once the farmer agreed to Ree's terms, out of nowhere, a bunch of 55 foxes swarmed through the fields. All of these foxes hunted down any rat they saw and ate them. The farmer watched with huge wide eyes. Once all of the rats had been taken care of, Ree said, "I have eliminated your problems." And the farmer goes, "I will fulfill your terms." Pretty soon, the farmer became wealthy, and he ordered some workers to build a temple for the fox. Once the temple finished, more and more people came to worship Ree, and he told the people about this story and how she helped him. Worshipping the fox became known in eastern India, and it spread to western China. When the farmer came close to passing away, he met the fox goddess again. Knowing that the farmer is very loyal to her, she shared some of her powers to him so that the farmer could transform into a fox. From India, the farmer moved to China during 7246 BC, then moved to Japan in 3950 BC. Japan worshipping the fox is actually the farmer, and he is known as Inari. Ina meaning maiden, and Ri meaning white, which means white maiden. In Japan, he is known as Inari, and he made himself known there in 2785 BC, and he has been popularly worshipped even today. So he actually lived in Japan for quite some time before making himself known. The current fox temple leader in Kyoto, Japan today is named Nayoko Sumizaki. In Taiwan, the leader of the fox temple there is called Mu Wan. In China, it is Wan Hua, and her daughter is Li Hua. So if you're someone who can speak to spirits, you can actually summon these beings, and you can speak to them or communicate with them. There are also, in Korea, they call foxes Kumiho or Kumiho, and they don't have public temples there for worshipping foxes in Korea because they are considered as malevolent spirits. Even though there aren't any public temples in Korea, some people still do worship foxes secretly there. Now I want to talk about what fox spirits can do for humans. Let's start with a good one. Some of the most benevolent beings that are living among humans often work in temples or shrines. They can help boost all magical endeavors for humans that work with magic, such as improving your psychic skills, like enhancing accuracy and divination if you do tarot cards or read runes, and also in spirit communication in general, like telepathy. Fox spirits have limitless magic. They are most well known for luck, fortune, wealth, longevity, healing, protection, and youth, but so much more. Aside from casting magic, they also make adept warriors, assassins, protectors, and guardians. Female fox spirits generally enjoy romantic and intimate relationships, while males lean more towards friendship. They can be playful and are often caught pulling harmless yet mischievous pranks. Should you as a human want to get involved in a serious romantic relationship with a female fox, you had better decide this seriously. If you break up with a female fox or dump her, they are generally and most likely become vengeful. They could leave you with bad luck, depression, or even an injury. She will never be the one to do anything wrong because fox spirits that are females commit fully to their lovers. Some female foxes don't mind if you have multiple lovers or if you set certain boundaries, but you have to communicate with that to them like you would with a person. Spirits are just like us. They just exist on a different dimension, but they have emotions, jobs, families, and friends and entire lives just as we do. The living ones anyway. There are also malevolent fox spirits as well. and these will play tricks and pranks that can even cause death. In ancient times, before the veil came to exist, evil fox spirits would shapeshift into a young female to seduce seduce men, and they would have them follow them to secluded areas where they would, drain the life out of them. Sometimes they would also shapeshift themselves into old people to trick them into helping them, or it's easy for humans to fall under their illusion magic. There are ways to encounter their charms and illusion, and it's mostly just having a strong mental mind and willpower, and not be misguided by your lust. If they ask you to find or look for something, be sure that they follow you. Even now with the veil, still a lot of people fall for it, so always think before you act. Last part here, we're going to talk about offerings for fox spirits. Generally, they like Asian cuisines, things like fried tofu, rice wine or sake, noodles, dim sum, sushi, and they also like fruits like oranges and strawberry. For fox spirits also live a healthy lifestyle, usually, and they prefer a clean environment, balanced diet, and a regulated sleep cycle. When you bond with a fox spirit, you'll start to notice that you will become more inclined to incorporate small things into your lifestyle, such as wanting a cleaner room or even opting out for healthier foods. You'll also probably start finding yourself with a higher sex appeal and magnetism. That's all today on the general information about the typical fox spirit. If you want to support us, please hit the subscribe button and stay tuned for the next video. Please also look at the links at the bottom for our Facebook page and for our shop page. Thanks.